Parents and students gathered in an Eastside Community Center to talk about how to keep kids in school. Find out what the special guest speaker had to say. And Gifted and Talented Summer School is in full swing. Learn what fun-filled classes are part of this year's session.
From the Channel 12 studios in downtown Des Moines, this is a Channel 12 News Update.
Hello, I'm Tess Yoakum. A recent workshop for parents, students, and community members addressed the issues facing students who are dropping out of school.
We want to utilize the power of our young people to get them involved in coming up ways to address these issues.
A special two-day workshop held at the Logan Community Center on the east side of town brought in a special guest speaker from New York. Edward DeZeus, founder and president of the Youth Development Research Fund, spoke about issues facing families today. The audience was made up of nearly 50 youth and 45 adults. Some were dropout students, some were considering dropping out, and some were parents who were learning how to keep their kids in school. Peer mentors were also on hand to share their experiences with the crowd.
It makes me feel better because I've been through some stuff, so I kind of understand some of the things the kids have gone through. And second of all, school is good for anybody, no matter where you are. These days, even in the NBA, NFL, those are athletes out there who really want to do something. In basketball, you need 1 year of college to get in, so you need to finish school. I mean, it's the main thing.
The event was sponsored by the Des Moines schools in cooperation with United Way. Several other community organizations were on hand as well, including members of Creative Visions, the Boys and Girls Club, and Des Moines Police.
You guys take number one. What happens when students drop out of school? And role play that in a good 1 minute role play. Spend some time thinking about it.
Community agencies are working on other events aimed at students who have dropped out of school. Other events are being planned and will be coming this fall. More about the current dropout prevention efforts can be found on the district website. Now we'll head south to Brody Middle School, where, even though it's summertime, the classrooms and hallways are still filled with students.
Now, of course, when you're down on the ground like this, you don't have gravity to help you get your food down, right? Because gravity's trying to pull it back into his mouth, and he's trying to swallow it, right? Is it difficult?
Each summer, the Des Moines Schools offers an exciting summer school for those in the Gifted and Talented programs. This year's session was no different. With nearly 500 students from across the district attending 27 classes, there's a lot going on. Some students are reenacting the Civil War. Some are learning about rockets and aviation. And some are even taking apart electronic equipment in the class called Just Undo It.
Where's the script? Some of the new classes we're offering this year are Business Basic. We have a Junior Astronaut Training. We have a Munchable Math. And the Munchable Math is for students going into 1st through 3rd grade. They're learning about such things as angles, and a lot of really higher order math skills that they don't usually cover in the grades that they're in.
Identify the ventral blood vessel.
Even though these students may only be in 1st through 8th grade, the goal of the program is to help them try out different areas that they might be interested in the future.
Students have a chance to expand on interest areas. One of the things you'll see is, for instance, the Business Basic class. Some of those students will be our future business leaders.
But if you go and duplicate that and give it to somebody else, then that violates copyright laws.
Junior astronauts, some of those students might actually go into the space science. We have a Just Undo It, where budding engineers can get a taste of simple machines and how they work. So I think a lot of these gives students an opportunity to try out different careers, and those careers might end up being areas that they go into.
The Gifted and Talented Summer School is a 2-week morning program. Students must already be involved in Gifted and Talented programming at their home school in order to participate. In other news, you usually don't find bubblegum in school. But an end-of-the-year project at Hillis Elementary had students blowing bubbles, with the teacher watching. The students in Susan Gilbert's 4th grade class designed different devices to measure the height and width of bubbles blown with 1, 2, and 5 pieces of gum. Then they calculated the average size of their bubbles. Some students had never had the chance to blow a bubble before, so this was a learning experience in more ways than one. Hoover High School and the United Way recognized 28 students for their volunteer efforts at a recent ceremony and reception. Honors ranged from students who had completed a few hours of service on the Hoover campus to those who visited an elementary school each week, to the 5 students who received the President's Award for over 100 hours of service in the past year. Thanks for tuning in to this Channel 12 News Update. And even though it's summertime, keep those story ideas coming. Visit our website and click on the Suggest a Story button. For now, I'm Tess Yoakum. Thanks for watching.